The other one I wanted to mention that we talked about off air was the common debt reducer loans. So common debt reducer loans, what are they? Now, in a normal environment, when you take out a loan, 100% of the debt is attributed to you, even though you may have taken that out with a partner, whether it be your husband or wife, or just with a friend, okay? And they'll only take 50% of the income. So you've got all the debt associated with your partner, but sometimes it's as low as 50% of the income.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are these wonderful credit policies called common debt reducer loans, where if your partner can supply payslips to prove that they can repay their portion of the loan, then the entire debt is no longer applied to you anymore.
Right.
Okay. So they're called common debt reducer loans. So that might be the one thing that stops you from getting that additional loan, because you're all of a sudden still made to pay the 100% of your partner's income.
Yeah.
Okay? And there's a whole bunch of environments where it's stopping you. Your partner may have lost his or her job. You may have gone from contracting, from PAYG to self-employed IT contracting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of things which may stop you from moving ahead with that person, and you want to go by yourself. Okay.
Does that have any relationship with who actually owns the property? Like, is that type of loan applicable only if, let's say, my wife and I have jointly own a property and have used both of our serviceability to buy that property and get a loan? Or is it equally applicable if, let's say I own it, but I've used both of our borrowing capacity? Could you just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a bit grey, but to keep it simple, let's just say that your wife's credit score is bad now, for something that wasn't her fault or whatever. You could move forward and still buy an investment property, provided the serviceability is okay, because remember, we're buying positive cash flow properties, hopefully. You can still move forward and not worry about your wife's low credit score.
I see.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's lots of permutations around this common debt reducer.
Yeah.
But ask your mortgage broker anyway, and he or she.
And is that a common thing, John? The debt reducer type of loan, or
no? It's not.
I've never heard of this term before. It's a new thing, or has it always been around?
It's been around probably for the last 3 or 4 years, but because people focus on interest rates.
Yeah.
I want the cheapest interest rate, and that everyone does, but behind that, you want the cheapest interest rate is going to get you to that next investment property.
Yeah.
And so we're now starting to find lenders who will help you with some strategies that they've come up with. So common debt reducer being one of them.